Hello, this is Daniel recording assignment number 5, The Legend of Zelda. Part 1 of the assignment was to spawn a heart by random chance, and if the heart is collected, the player will be healed by 2 points. We are doing this by creating a new game object heart with its characteristics, and in the room procedure, while creating the entities, there is a chance that if not spawned, and if dead, there's a chance of 1 to 5 that a heart got spawned on the position of the entity, and if collected, the player will be healed. However, the healing will be either 2 points or the maximum life. Part 2 of the assignment was to create pods and allow the player to lift those pods and walk around with them. So there are characteristics defined for a pod game object. In the room, with creating the room, we will also spawn 10 game objects of type pod. We also make sure to check if the player or any other entity, which are the enemies, collide with a solid object, which would be the pod, and don't allow them to walk through the pod. While pressing return, we are checking if the object type is pod and the player is not lifting anything already, and the player's pod hitbox collides with the object. In that case, we change our state to the idle with pod state. Initializing the idle with pod state, we set the animation to pod idle. However, in the very beginning we will lift the pod, and until the current animation, which is the lifting, is played, we don't allow to press any button. Once the animation played, we allow to press a keyboard up, down, right, left button to switch to the walk pod state. The walk with pod state basically allows us to walk left, right, up, down, similar than the walk state. Difference is that we have a different animation here, which is the pod walk animation. Also, we do not allow to swing the sword. While in idle with pod state, we allow the player to press return, which will activate the throw behavior, which says change animation to pod throw, assign a speed to the actual pod and a direction to the pod, and once the animation played, we will switch to the regular idle state, and we created a pod which will be part of the projectiles table. The projectiles table is a table which I generated parallel to the game objects, so I decided to create a projectile class, which basically is very similar to game objects, only has some characteristics like speed and dy, dx. And in the room lure, I'm checking if there is a collision with any of the projectiles and any of the entities, and if so, then create an event which assigns damage to the entity, and if the entity is less than 0, it will kill the enemy. Also, in the change direction function of the projectile class is a small gimmick that the destination Y and destination X is automatically set based on the position plus or minus 4 tiles, and if the projectile either hits the wall or reaches the destination X or destination Y, it will also be destroyed. Oh, and I make sure the pod is always on the head of the player. We are starting the demo now, and I try to get some damage initially. I see this ghost is stuck in the pod because he cannot walk through pods. I'm lifting the pod and he can walk. I can throw the pod, but I cannot throw it more than 4 tiles. Otherwise it disappears. If I smash it against the wall, it will be destroyed. And if I collect the heart, I will be healed. I walked into another room and killed everybody to demonstrate what happens if I have more than half a heart to heal, and 1 complete heart will be healed.